All right. Hey everyone, welcome to week number 5 in FGM Weekly. Fico, and well, again, starting late. Rule number 1 in making videos is consistency, and I have clearly failed that lesson, but anyway, I do apologize for the delay, but I am getting this episode by the end of this week. I had a lot of stuff I had to do personally, but I am here and I am ready to go. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is happening next week, which is a big week for me. Mass Effect 3 is coming out next week. I cannot wait. The last video had some sound issues. I've already explained them, but before we begin, if you hear a lot of banging around in the building, it's because they're doing building maintenance. They're clearing a couple of boards. They plan on painting the building as well. So clearly there are some things that might be a little like offsetting from like normal recordings. And another news, I have just received my very first t-shirt from Ript Apparel. It's really cool. It's like a blue shell and it says "Born to Kill." I will be showing I've got some shots of the shirts here, and I'll have them up in my blog and also in the FGM's YouTube video as well here. I will have at the end of this video, stick around so you'll see like a special unwrapping of it. And before we get to the first story, I am diverting away from Jones, and I'm doing Boylan's Bottling Company. It's in 1891. And they have been doing soda for over a century, and this is probably the flavor that everybody tells me I should try, and it's the black cherry cane sugar. So, bottoms up. Oh my god, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like cherry Kool-Aid. Yeah, if you take cherry Kool-Aid, it'll taste around that, but this is much better. I'm beginning to like these sodas more than Coke and Pepsi because I wouldn't say they're healthy, but at the very least, you know, you can tell that you know that there was a lot of effort and love put into these. Maybe I'll even get a soda stream. Who knows? If you think I should, let me know. But let's get on with the first story. And the first story of the day is Mass Effect 3 in space! Mass Effect 3 is, like I said, coming out next week. And about a week ago, they have this campaign in which Texas A&M has taken like a couple of caches. They built these things up, and then what they did, let me give you just like the details of it. This is what they're doing. BioWare will partner with Dr. Ben Longmire of University of Houston's Project Aether Balloon Club. Blah, I messed this up. BioWare will partner with Dr. Ben Longmire of University of Houston's Project Aether in order to facilitate the launch. Students from Texas A&M High Altitude Balloon Club will assist with the launches, which will use high altitude weather balloons and specially designed payloads composed of HD cameras and GPS tracking devices. Now, this contest apparently will continue until the 29th, which is apparently today. And basically what it is a contest in which, you know, a couple of lucky people will be able to get the copy of this early, except that the way that you find it, it's sort of like geocaching. You get a location, like coordinates. They send these balloons, like these weather balloons. They go all the way up, almost to space. There's like a commercial for that, like on TV that I saw a few months ago, and basically they will have the assistance of GPSs to locate the cache, but they'll also have HD cameras mounted on this so they can actually see the footage of it. They'll see where it's been. They'll see, you know, space if it reaches all the way up there. Regardless, what's going to happen is it's going to go really freaking high and it's going to crash all the way down. And I'm thinking the cache is strong enough. I mean, I know that these PlayStation 3 and Xbox, you know, these things, they're powerful, but landing from thousands and thousands of feet in the air it's definitely different. So, but for that, we hope that anyone who competed in this won really good. I hope it was a fun experience. It sounds like it was a blast, you know. So, for more information on this, you can just go to masseffect.com/space. And I don't know whether they have already the content of the people that had the geocaching found, but you can definitely check it out and see what's going on with that. The second story is Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 have been announced. Now, Pokemon is still something that is pretty relevant. It's still on TV. It's still on gamers' minds. Its trading cards game is still popular. And basically, now they have announced that the second of the Black and White series is coming to the DS. Sort of funny because the DS is sort of at the end of its shelf, really. You know, DSi and the DS, you know, they're trying to push and you know, push a 3DS, but you know, Pokemon is strong. I mean, the craze in Japan, they've announced it's going to be released in Japan in June. Now, whether we'll take it, I think we will, you know, because there's still Pokemon fans out there. I like Pokemon, I just don't, I mean, I haven't bought a Pokemon game since like the first ones that came out on the DS. I think, I don't even remember the colors. They keep mixing those things up, and sorry guys, I don't. It may be Ruby and Diamond. It may be Ruby and Diamond. Who knows? But anyway, it was the first games that came out for the 3D, for the DS. Sorry, and basically, well, I like the Pokemon games, although it just sort of didn't feel as though a lot about it has advanced. But they always change a little things every there. The music is really nice, but no word yet as to whether it's coming on the US. We're no word whether it's going to get the 3D treatment, if it comes as a 3DS title, or if it's just going to be a DS title in which you'll be able to play on your 3DS, but no 3D on it, so whatever. But it's good that the DS owners can still enjoy this, so no need to upgrade to a console to enjoy this game. So, coming out in June in Japan, no word on the US. Now, the last story of the day, because, you know, last week was not really too much of a big week either, is remember when I said that they were not using the PS Vitas on the North American. We were not going to get the UMD conversion that Japan was getting. Apparently, the reason in which I guess in Japan Sony saw as to it not getting it over to us was for two particular reasons. They said it was lack of demand and price. I read the story overall, and it sort of said that lack of demand apparently was something in which didn't prompt Sony to want to just like ask for something like this. As you can see, I'm fumbling it because I don't really understand the lack of demand. I would have thought everyone here would have wanted something like this, but lack of demand is one. Price is the most logical one, because they said that apparently it's a lot cheaper to get UMD discs, and a transfer program wouldn't cost so much. So basically, because games cost a lot more in Japan, they can get an affordable way in which they can get them. So they can do the conversion and they can buy the games and add them to their Vitas. While here, you can get a very cheap UMD game and you can pay just a little bit. And basically, the price of it just didn't seem all that fair for North America. Basically, my opinion is the same as before. The reason they took out UMD conversion for North America is because why would you want to put a program that can give you a full game for a cheaper price and not make the gamers buy the game again? I mean, it makes perfect sense. This is basic Sony logic. Sony will do something to get the most money out of it. I mean, instead of getting us the releases on PS2, we will just get these 3D remakes, like they took out the backwards compatibility so that these remakes can be done as well. Same as in the VS Vita. And yesterday I was in Best Buy. There was this really cool dude there, and he walked with me for like over half an hour, just telling me everything that was to consider about getting the Vita. And let me tell you, I've learned about 8 new things in which I will not get a Vita, at least not now. One of them is that there's not that many games for it, and well, apparently even though they have a lot of games already from upon launch release, I'm still sort of concerned whether you can play PS1 games. You know, the PlayStation 1 classics that are like PSP games. You know, like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, the Chrono Trigger, the other Final Fantasy releases, the Crash Bandicoots. I would rather just get myself a Sony Tablet S, which is a really nice tablet. And it now has the ability to play it's PlayStation certified, and you can play these games. Although the market, I'm not sure, but you know, even if there are not that many, I think I could still do so much with this tablet. So I would get that over a Vita anytime. Just saw a board fell, and but lack of demand. I'm sure people here ask for it. They would more than love it. And as for price, well, there's really not much you could do. You can blame GameStop and all those used game markets for that. So all you could do is, well, guess slash your prices and offer them off and do whatever. But anyway, with that, it's my final story, and I'm going to go ahead and go over the release calendar for between the week of February the 27th and the end of this week. The big release this week is SSX. I have already gotten a look at it. It's sort of like 1080 and Cool Borders. It's a really weird game. I never played SSX. So clearly I'm going into this blind here. Not a big week for Wii. Just Poke Park 2, Wonder Beyond, Rock Band updates. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2 is coming out for the 3D for the DS. It says here, okay, DS or obviously the 3DS as well. It's both compatible. Binary Domain. The Mortal Kombat Complete Collection coming for the PlayStation 3. A couple of games coming out on PSN. PSN Deus Ex, Killzone 3 multiplayer, Primal, the PS2 classic, Storm. There are a couple of DLCs, including Never Dead. There's a Never Dead expansion pack volume 2. The Lost Archive, which is a Assassin's Creed Revelations DLC. Also, for the PSP, pretty much the same. Some Mod Nation Racers. Also, on the Xbox, Binary Domain, SSX, Mortal Kombat Complete Collection as well. Over in XBA, Nuzix and Storm are coming for the PSN. Demos on FIFA Street and MLB 2K12. And For the PC and Mac, we got the Saints Wrote the Third Bloodsuckers pack and Vezel, a PC game on Steam, and the Lost Archive for Assassin's Creed Revelations. Well, there you have it, everybody. This is the 5th week. I hope that you guys have been enjoying this programming. I hope that you guys will go to your local supermarket and get Boylan's and take a zip for you guys. It's so good. It's so good. And as always, if you want to leave a comment about the program, just leave it below the video. Go to ficosgamingmind.blogspot.com and check out the post there. Leave comments on the blog. And also go ahead and go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/FicosGamingMind. As always, with a lot of love, this is Fico, and I hope you guys have a great week. Love you all. Go to riptapparel.com. They're really cool. Seriously. See you guys. What's up, guys? This is Fico, and this is a really cool day today. This is I've ordered this T-shirt here from this place called let me zoom it in here. It's called Ript Apparel, and I just ordered a pretty neat shirt. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to do like this sort of like an unpackaging deal. So, all right, this was just packed into my mailbox. So. This thing up. Sorry, it's kind of close to the thing. Born to kill. Here it is, guys. From Ript Apparel. $10. A few days wait, and nice little design. Feels soft. Smells good. Looks fun. Definitely taking care of this. Ript Apparel, you guys are awesome. I will most definitely be buying from you guys very soon. $10 a shirt, riptapparel.com. I mean, come on. Buy something.